Damn fire in my soul, rolling down a red clay road with no damn goal. Tattooed hands, gripping that worn out wheel. Leather boots stomping like a throttle I feel. Dust clouds rising like a prayer to the sky. Ain't no preacher gonna bless this ride. Moonshine scars and a crooked grin. Hell's just a detour I'm driving in. I got diesel in my veins and a storm in my chest. This outlaw heart don't ever rest. Boot on the gas, blood in the rain. Born to break rules, not bear the blame. You can chase me down, but I won't explain. I got diesel in my veins, diesel in my veins. Radio screaming some old bar fight song. Got a backseat ghost I've dragged too long. Chrome's all pitted, soul's all scarred. Still I'm burning through lines like a junkyard star. I don't beg, don't bend, don't ever confess. My sins got wheels and a bulletproof vest. Midnight's calling, the devil's my friend, but I ain't slowing down for the bitter end. I got diesel in my veins and a storm in my chest. This outlaw heart don't ever rest. Boot on the gas, blood in the rain. Born to break rules, not bear the blame. You can chase me down, but I won't explain. I got diesel in my veins, diesel in my veins. Every mile's a scar, every town's a fight. Every lawman's looking for me tonight. But the road don't judge and the wind don't lie. So I ride till the day I die. I got diesel in my veins and nothing to lose. These busted dreams still pay their dues. Kicking dust in the face of fate. Ain't built to stop, just accelerate. You can damn my name, but it won't change. I got diesel in my veins, diesel in my veins. Yeah, I was born for the fire, forging the flames, and I'll die with diesel in my veins.
Sit forever in a smoke-filled haze with a shot glass grin and a sideways gaze. I was too to know it was all pretend. Now I'm driving solo down Heartbreak Bend. The jukebox light and so did you. Told me love was red but yours was blue. You packed your lies in a leather bag, left your name on a tab and my soul in a rag. Whiskey stained promises poured down my throat. Every I love you now burns like smoke. The bar lights flicker like your alibis. Every word you spoke was a neon lie. You said forever, then left me this mess. Whiskey stained promises and an empty chest. I haunt this booth where your perfume clings, numb to the sound of the old bell rings. I ain't cried, no, I cussed instead. I raised my glass to the lies you fed. They say the bottle's just paint and skies, but it's clearer than your two-faced eyes. You were gone before your lips let go. Now I'm chasing ghosts down the shadowed road. Whiskey-stained promises poured down my throat. Every I love you now burns like smoke. The bar lights flicker like your alibis. Every word you spoke was a neon lie. You said forever, then left me this mess. Just whiskey-stained promises and an empty chest. Maybe love's just a bar tab no one pays. A slurred confession lost in haze. But I'll toast to the truth through bloodshot eyes. 'Cause your kind of love don't ever die. Whiskey-stained promises burned in my soul. You kissed like fire, then turned so cold. The bar lights dim, but I still see the ghost of you sitting next to me. You said forever, now I second guess every whiskey-stained promise and your damn red dress. Born where the blacktop ends, where busted knuckles make better friends. Mama prayed, Daddy drank, we learned to give the devil thanks. Running barefoot through diesel smoke, taught to swing before I spoke. No silver spoon, just rust and dust, and a promise that we don't trust. Raised on rust and rebellion, bled dirt, fought like hell, son, ain't no crown fit for this head, just a busted cap and a ton of lead. We don't bend, we break the chain, built by fire, raised in rain. You want trouble, I'm the hell you're smelling. I was raised on rust and rebellion. We didn't have much, but we had pride, steel-toed boots and a need to ride. Burned our youth like old truck tires, with every scar stoked higher fires. No permission, no regrets, ain't paid off one of our debts, but we live louder than they could stand, with outlaw hearts and calloused hands. Raised on rust and rebellion, bled red dirt, fought like hell, son, ain't no crown fit for this head, just a busted cap and a ton of lead. We don't bend, we break the chain, built by fire, raised in rain. You want trouble, I'm the hell you're smelling. I was raised on rust and rebellion. We ain't heroes, we ain't clean, we're every crack in the American dream, but we fight like hell and ride full throttle, pouring gasoline in a broken bottle. Raised on rust and rebellion, born for storms, bred for yelling, ain't no chain ever held this breed. We ride for wrath and not for greed. You can judge from your high-rise heaven, but I was raised on brother on the wheel, heart beating like a war drum, burning rubber I feel. No rear view mercy, no time for fear. Just dust clouds rising and sirens in my ear. Black top screaming under blood red light, 10 miles deep into a one-man fight. Ain't looking back, I made that vow. If I go down, I'm going loud. I'm 10 miles of trouble and 20 of sin. Ain't no way to stop once I begin. Gas tank low, soul running hot. I ain't got a plan, but I got a shot. Hell on wheels with a grudge to settle. Heart full of lead and a foot on the pedal. If you're in my path, best clear the rubble. I'm 10 miles of trouble. Stolen time and a borrowed gun. Ain't no preacher gonna make me run. Left that town in a cloud of flame, with a fistful of cash and a dead man's name. Ain't no law gonna cage this fire. I ride like sin with a funeral choir. Heaven's closed and hell's too slow, so I ride a steel horse where the devils go. I'm 10 miles of trouble and 20 of sin. Ain't no way to stop once I begin. Gas tank low, soul running hot. I ain't got a plan, but I got a shot. Hell on wheels with a grudge to settle. Heart full of lead and a foot on the pedal. If you're in my path, best clear the rubble. I'm 10 miles of trouble. The smoke, every promise made already broke. They can chase me down with a badge and chain, but I was born for this kind of pain. 10 miles of trouble, 1 mile to go. I'll ride through fire just to steal the show. Outlaw blood and a death wish grin. I was cursed to lose, but I played to win. Ain't no brakes on this kind of rebel. Say your prayers, load your shovel. I'm 10 miles of trouble. Drag me down where the river runs black. Tied my sins to a heavy old sack. Preacher spit verses with a smoking gun. Said, boy, your redemption just begun. Barbed wire crown on a sinner's head. Blood in the water, prayers full of lead. Didn't drown, I rose with rage. Now I walk with fire and a loaded gauge. It was a barbed wire baptism. Pain was the price. Clean by thunder, not by Christ. Dragged through hell just to rise again. Now preach with scars in a steel ink pen. Don't need no church, just flame and rhythm. I was born again in a barbed wire baptism. Smoke, I ride with ghosts. Ain't no peace where I'm needed most. They tried to cleanse me with chains and shame, but I spit rust and curse their name. No white robes, no holy choir, just busted strings and chicken wire. The Lord don't ride where I roam, but the devil knows I carved my throne. It was a barbed wire baptism. Pain was the price. Clean by thunder, not by Christ. Dragged through hell just to rise again. Now I preach with scars and a steel ink pen. Don't need no church, just flame and rhythm. I was born born again in a barbed wire baptism. I ain't saved, I'm sharp and steel, a wound that walks too raw to heal. So light that torch and mark my skin. This holy war begins within. Barbed wire baptism, soul set to boil, preaching fury from backwoods soil. Hands still bleed, but the voice is clear. I ain't afraid of heaven's sneer. I ain't no prophet, I bring the schism. Yeah, I was forged in a barbed wire baptism. Ashes on my boots, fire in my prism. Every step I take is a barbed wire baptism. I don't ride for justice, I don't pray for peace. I keep a sawed-off truth underneath my seat. Ain't no halo hanging on this head, just bar tab scars and blood I bled. Dust on my boots and smoke in my lungs, lied to the law and spoke in tongues. Don't ask for mercy, I don't wear shame. I'm the echo riding through the flame. Ain't no saints in a saddle, just outlaws and ghosts in a midnight battle. We don't kneel, we raise the stakes. With every law we love to break, crosses burn and rules unravel. Out here there's no saints in the saddle. I buried brothers and buried truth, traded prayers for 90 proof. Sheriff says I'm wanted still, I say take a number and fire at will. Horse runs hot and my soul runs cold, got a wanted sign where my heart should go. If redemption's real, it missed this town where the good die broke and the bad don't drown. Ain't no saints in the saddle, just outlaws and ghosts in a midnight battle. We don't kneel, we raise the stakes. With every law we love to break, crosses burn and rules unravel. Out here there's no saints in the saddle. This ain't no store with a clean cut in. We ride with fire and call it a friend. You want heroes, go back east. Out here we ride with the wolves at least. No saints in the saddle, no mercy ride. Just men to me, never hide. We ain't holy, we ain't tame. We ride with the devil and curse his name. So carve my fate into the gravel, long as they know no saints in the saddle. Yeah, out here we ride with sin, 'cause no saint ever made it past the wind. I preach from the pulpit of a rumbling bike. No choir here, just a thunder strike. Cross hanging from a busted chain with a spark plug heart and Bible aflame. My scriptures etched in metal and smoke. Every verse I spit leaves the righteous broke. I ain't saving souls, I'm setting them free with the gospel built on TNT. This is my gospel bringing gospel. White and hostile. I ride like sick, outlaw trash, but I baptize pain in a whiskey splash. Every mile's a prayer, every scar's a psalm, and I preach revenge with a preacher's calm. Ain't no pew, just a leather seat, no offering plate, just dust and heat. Heaven don't want me, hell can't win, so I ride with fire beneath my skin. This is my gasoline gospel, burning hot, wild and hostile. I ride like a hymn, I speak in plain. I don't bow down, I don't play tame. Truth don't come with robes or tassels. It rides loud in this gasoline gospel. No salvation in that stained glass lie. I found grace where the engines cry. If sin is fuel, I'm full to brim, and I'll burn the sky just to ride again. Gasoline gospel roaring high, lighting fires across the sky. I ain't no prophet, just a man on fire, preaching loud from a burning tire. You want truth, don't look to the castle. You'll find it riding in the gasoline gospel. Yeah, I'll ride and roar till my final breath, breathing fire and riding death. Breathing fire and riding death. In slow with a smoke in his teeth, boots hit the floor like a war drum beat. Every eye turned, every voice dropped when a man like that says grace. You stop, Bible in one hand, 12 gauge in the other, preaching vengeance like a born-again brother. Said I don't need a choir, just a bar full of sin. Then he pumped one round and the sermon began. This is a shotgun sermon, loud and fast. Redemption comes with a smoking blast. No collection plate, just shattered glass. We don't kneel here, we kick ass. Say amen, then brace for the burden. You're in the pew of a shotgun sermon. He don't quote verse, he quotes the street. He'll baptize blood where justice bleeds. Ain't no priest with a powdered name, just a ghost in boots and a loaded flame. He speaks in growls, he moves like smoke. Every word he spits is a vow he broke. A rebel prayer, a final call to the damned who still stand tall. This is a shotgun sermon, loud and fast. Redemption comes with a smoking blast. No collection plate, just shattered glass. We don't kneel here, we kick ass. Say amen and brace for the burden. You're in the pew of a shotgun sermon. So if you sinned and you've got pride, he'll ride with you on that final ride. But crossing once, you're marked in red. He don't forgive, he shoots instead. Shotgun sermon, outlaw him where the wicked run and the lights go dim. No robes, no rings, no throne to climb, just a soul on fire and a war with time. Say your prayers before you worsen, you're baptized now in a shotgun sermon. One shell left and the truth still burns. Now turn the page, it's your turn. Heard that twang through the pines so dark, like a warning shot straight to the heart. One man playing with fire in his grip, Banjo crying like a preacher mid-trip. His fingers danced but his eyes were cold, told the tale that the devil sold. Every note sliced like a rusted blade, a backwoods requiem the dead boys play. There's blood on the banjo strings tonight, playing fast, playing wrong, playing for a fight. Every note's a curse, every chord stings. Truth gets buried where the banjo rings. Don't cross that line or pull those things, you'll bleed to the sound of banjo string. Hollow eyes in the porch light glow, whiskey breath and then a voice so low said you can beg but this don't end clean. Then strummed a song that split the scene. Tombstones echoed in each damn fret, a sound that folks don't soon forget. Picking fast like the law was near, with a rebel grin and a death wish near. There's blood on the banjo strings tonight, playing fast, playing wrong, playing for a fight. Every note's a curse, every chord stings. Truth gets buried where the banjo rings. Don't cross that line or pull those things, you'll bleed to the sound of banjo strings. Stage lights, just fireflies and fear. You feel the end when the sound gets near. A six-string sermon in a minor key, where the only salvation is to flee. Blood on the banjo, echo and flame, a sound so wicked it don't need a name. Picking vengeance with broken wings, each strike of the string another sin it brings. Yeah, out here the devil sings through blood-soaked banjo strings. If you hear that curse twang ring, it ain't music, it's a reckoning. I wasn't born for rules or lines, I ride where trouble always shines. Leather soul, steel strap heart, I tear the chains and break apart. They say I'm wild, they say I sin, but hell, I do it all again. Ain't no shame in raising hell, long as I ride myself. Outlaws don't apologize, we walk the fire, we ride the lies. We don't ask, we don't pretend, we don't make peace, we make the end. So take your guilt and step aside, 'cause outlaws don't apologize. I left behind more than I kept, burned the bridges that they wept. I ain't looking for no grace, I got fire lines carved on my face. This world don't love the ones like me, too damn loud, too wild to flee. But I ain't changing for no crown, I'll die standing up, not bowing down. Outlaws don't apologize, we walk the fire, we ride the lies. We don't ask, we don't pretend, we don't make peace, we make the end. So take your guilt and step aside, 'cause outlaws don't apologize. I break 'em, your chains, I shake 'em, your God. I face 'em with a crooked grin and a fist worth raising. Outlaws don't apologize, our sins are truth, nothing disguised. We ride like thunder, speak like knives, and haunt your laws like outlaw lies. So write me off and draw your lines, but outlaws don't apologize. Apologize. We roll up dirty, raise hell clean. Tailgates drop where the trees get mean. Bonfire lit with a shot of gas. Speakers blasting like a redneck mass. Ain't no bouncer, ain't no rules. Just broke down rebels and back road fools. We don't clock out, we don't ask why. Just drink till dawn or kiss the sky. 'Cause there's no party like an outlaw party. Yeah, we go hard, loud, wild and rowdy. Beer's gone warm, but we don't care. Boots on the hood and smoke in the air. Ain't no wind, just shifting gears. We raise our glass and toast the years. So let it burn under rebel skies. 'Cause an outlaw party never dies. Barrel fire glowing in the mud-soaked field. Last man standing's got moonshine sealed. That truck bed's rocking, the band's off key, but every damn soul feels born and free. No permit, no plan, no shame to feel. Just a buzz in our chest and hands on steel. We'll dance and boost till the amps blow out. Then we scream at the stars what we're all about. 'Cause there's no party like an outlaw party. Yeah, we go hard, loud, wild and rowdy. Beer's gone warm, but we don't care. Boots on the hood and smoke in the air. Ain't no wind, just shifting gears. We raise our glass and toast the years. So let it burn under rebel skies. 'Cause an outlaw party never dies. We turn the backwoods into a parade. Ash in the cup and grit in the sign. You ain't lived till you partied outlaw bound. No party like an outlaw party. Moonlit hearts and rebel army. We howl till the dawn cracks wide. Out here legends don't just ride. They drink, they dance, they raise the skies. 'Cause an outlaw party never dies. Loud and bulletproof boys. Strike that match, we're lighting up where the lines detach. No city noise, no law inside, just a rebel crowd and a stolen night. Pine trees swaying like they're in the band. Old Ford speakers blowing out the land. Dirt on our boots and on our breath. We dance like hell, we drink like death. Whiskey fires and county lines where the outlaws toast and the wild shines. Flames kiss the stars, boots kick the ground. When the sun goes down, no curfew here, just rebel signs. We burn all night past county lines. just reload with homemade heat and stories told. There's love and fights and howls and pride. Ain't no fake living on this side. We build our dreams out of smoke and sparks, on tailgate thrones and tattooed hearts. No rules, no shame, just heat and sound, and enough bad choices to burn this town. Whiskey fires and county lines, where the outlaws toast and the wild shines. Flames kiss the stars, boots kick the ground. We raise our fists when the sun goes down. No curfew here, just rebel signs. We burn all night past county lines, yeah. Let the fire crack loud and the past day gone. Tonight we ride till the break of dawn. Ashes fall where angels fear, but the outlaws laugh and pour more beer. Whiskey fires and county lines, hell's invited when freedom shines. We don't sleep, we don't ask why, we just live and burn it, ride or die. Raise that bottle, draw them lines, we're still burning past county signs, yeah. Yeah, light it up and let it blaze. We're outlaw made and wild always. We're outlaw made and wild always. We're outlaw made in lines. Bar closed down, neon died, but we ain't heading home tonight. Truck bells waiting, the woods are near, and I got a cooler full of rebel cheer. Fires lit where the gravel bends, and this outlaw party just transcends. No wristwatch rules, no time to spend. We raise our cups 'cause midnight ain't the end. Midnight ain't the end, it's the spark where the wild ones howl and leave their mark. Back roads buzz and bonfires glow. This party's got miles left to go. We don't slow down, we just ascend. Crank it louder, midnight ain't the end. Tires still hot, boots still stomp. Moonshine music bumping strong. Last calls for them who quit too soon, but we dance hard under a whiskey moon. The cops don't come this deep in the pines, and if they do, they best toe the lines. 'Cause this crew don't beg and we don't bend. We were built for chaos past the bend. Midnight ain't the end, it's the start where the real ones party loud and hard. Bars long closed, but we still go with steel guitars and backwood flow. We don't drinking coolers light, trucks lined up for a county fight, Skinner blast and fists fly fast. This kind of party don't ever last. Smoke from tires, blood on boots, mud and music, homemade hooch. Ain't no rules, just outlaw rights, where legends rise on Friday nights. Beer, blood, and burnouts, where the wild ones scream and the weak ones bounce. Tailgate stages, gravel dance floors, shotgun sermons and busted doors. Ain't no peace, just shouts and shouts. Welcome to beer, blood and burnouts. Dixie flags and busted glass, tattoo showing as the girls walk past. Moonshine grin, brass knuckle hands. You don't talk here, you take your stand. Engines rev and tempers flare. Fight or flirt, but don't just stare. This ain't your daddy's clean-cut crowd. We're the loud, the proud, the unallowed. Beer, blood, and burnouts, where the wild ones scream and the weak ones bounce. Tailgate stages, gravel dance floors, shotgun sermons and busted doors. Ain't no peace, just shouts and shouts. Welcome to beer, blood and burnouts. Ashes in the drink, fire in the song. The weak go home, the bold stay strong. You'll earn your scars, you'll lose your name, but you'll never leave this party the same. Beer, blood, and burnouts. Our gospel's loud and our law's worn out. Every scar's a story, every roar's a prayer. If you ain't raised hell, you weren't really there. So pour that drink and scream it out. We live for beer, blood and burnouts. Yeah, light that fire, rev that sound. This outlaw party burns the ground. She kicks that door like a shotgun blast. Every boot in the room turns fast. Cut off shorts, a devil grin. She ain't here to lose, she's here to win. Pool cue crack, boots on bars. Every outlaw knows who she are. She don't need luck, she don't need name. She's whiskey, fire, and untamed flame. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, dancing like the roof's in flames, spinning like a shot glass wild, with danger dripping from her smile. You can't stop her, you can't explain. She's a damn honky-tonk hurricane. Tore the jukebox from the wall, turned a slow jam into a brawl. One hand on a bottle, one in the air. She don't play nice and she don't care. Cowboys fall and preachers curse. She leaves them broke, dazed and worse. She's the kind that leaves you wrecked, with lipstick, scars, and zero regret. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, dancing like the roof's in flames, spinning like a shot glass wild, with danger dripping from her smile. You can't stop her, you can't explain. She's a damn honky-tonk hurricane. she's through broken hearts and shattered brews. She don't flirt, she dominates. She leaves towns with storm warnings in her wake. Yeah, she's a honky-tonk hurricane. Tattooed thunder in a whiskey rain. No calm, no break, no chains. Just a red lip warning with outlaw fangs. Hide your heart, forget your name. Here comes a honky-tonk hurricane. She leaves, the silence aches, but damn, what a storm she makes.
Came alive at 103 with the devil riding shotgun next to me. Speedometer's twitching like a holy ghost. Every mile I take, I haunt the coast. No review mercy, no second chance. Just diesel smoke and outlaw dance. Born in the ditch, raised on steel. This redline ride is my only deal. Redline Revival, burning clean, heart like a piston, soul full of gasoline. Ain't no preacher ever saved this soul, but a screaming V8 made me whole. So light that match, shift and scream. This outlaw rides like it's a dream. No heaven waits, no brakes to feel. Just Redline Revival on a four-wheel seal. Louder than the laws I hate. Can't drive calm, can't sit still. I was born for dust and overkill. Midnight howling, white lines blur, chasing ghosts and what we were. If I die young, let it be fast in a rusted blur with the pedals smashed. Redline Revival, burning clean, heart like a piston, soul full of gasoline. Ain't no preacher ever saved this soul, but a screaming V8 made me whole. So light that match, shift and scream. This outlaw rides like it's a dream. No heaven waits, no brakes to feel. Just Redline Revival on a four-wheel seal. Every cop behind a choir of hate. Every engine roar rewrites my fate. They pray for peace, I pray for speed. I don't bleed, I just exceed. Redline Revival, born to fly. Breaking limits till the day I die. A rebel creed in rubber and flame. No rules left, just grit and name. So bury me in smoke and steel. This redline ride was always real. Yeah, crank that fire, let the angels side. I was raised to ride, not crawl and die.
Don't slow down for flashing lights or pretty words and neon nights. I ride with scars and gears that grind, chasing freedom I'll never find. I leave behind what I don't need. No time for love, just time for speed. You can beg me soft, you can pray me still, but I'm headed west on good and well. gone, but the fire's alive, still in my chest and dust in my drive. I don't run from hell, I pass it by with a 6-string scream and a battle cry. She said slow down, but I just grinned. There's no off-ramp where I begin. I don't park, I don't obey, I rev my heart and ride away. I ain't built to break, I ain't wired to stop. I take every turn like it's all I got. No rear view glance and no white flag wave. I was born for the storm and the open grave. So step aside or join the quake, 'cause I ain't built to break. I leave the rules in a cloud of smoke, let the law choke on the trails I broke. Ain't no caution in my creed, only burnout speed and what I need. I ain't built to break, I'm forged in flame, 100 miles deep in a rebel's name. If the road ends, I'll fly through fate, gas to the floor, I won't hesitate. So take your warning, make no mistake, I ain't built to break. Yeah, I was made to ride, not to wait, and I sure as hell ain't built to break.
We lit the road with busted lights, leather vests and outlaw rights. County lines, we crossed them grinning, speed limit signs, just lines for sinning. Radio dead, but the engine sings, and the law don't fly with outlaw wings. We ain't ghosts, but we ride that way, like the lawman's curse, we won't obey. We're the speed trap saints, full throttle crew, bleeding rubber, red and true. No siren scare, no cage can hold. We ride on stories never told, blowing past where the angels faint. We're the loud, the lost, the speed trap saints. They clocked us doing 95, but you can't catch what ain't alive. We're more smoke than skin and bone, more myth than man and twice it prone. High beams cut through midnight sin, every tire turns a new begin. Got warrants waiting, but we don't flinch, born for fire, built to clinch. We're the speed trap saints, full throttle crew, bleeding rubber, red and true. No siren scare, no cage can hold. We ride on stories never told, blowing past where the angels faint. We're the loud, the lost, the speed trap saints. Ashes trail, but we don't slow. Every scar we earned in tow. They pray we crash or fade or stall, but saints like us, we outdrive it all. Speed trap saints, we don't repent. Every sin was well spent. Fuel and fire, heartbeats loud. Our names a curse and set out proud. So raise that smoke, burn that pain, and ride with us, the speed trap saints. Yeah, we're
dust, tailpipe breathing fire. Sheriff's in the mirror, but I just ride higher. No tags, no fear, no plan to yield. I was raised on the edge of a spinning steel wheel. Barrel rolling through the state line glow. Midnight's howling, the engines flow. Every road sign, I leave it burned. I ain't slowing down, I live unconcerned. Burn rubber, break laws. I don't stop for badges or paws. Redline screaming, speed unchained. I ride like sin that can't be tamed. No court, no cuffs, no flaws. Just burn rubber and break laws. County cruisers, radar traps. Can't catch fire when the pedal slaps. Shifting gears like I shift my fate. Got a VIN that don't match any state. Outlaws don't signal, we just fly. Living proof that rebels don't die. Let them flash blue, I flash past. Another mile gone, another road trashed. Burn rubber, break laws. I don't stop for badges or paws. Redline screaming, speed unchained. I ride like sin that can't be tamed. No court, no cuffs, no flaws. Just burn rubber and break laws. Tread like battle scars, tagless ghost, born for bars. But bars don't hold, but don't slow down. I was made to rule this outlaw crown. Burn rubber, break laws. I was born to run and raise the cause. Gas-fed gospel motor hymn. I pray in smoke and drive in sin. Freedom's mine, no matter the cost. I'll burn rubber and break laws. See my taillights fade. Just know I never once obeyed. Tires scream like a rebel choir. Needle buried, the engine's fire. Limit signs just stare me more. Outlaw grin as I floor that floor. Steel in my blood, thunder in veins. I pass the sane like runaway trains. Mirror shows the law falling back while I blur lines in the fast lane track. 75 ain't fast enough for a soul like mine that's built too rough. Born to ride, not crawl or wait. I live in red lines, not in face. So strap in tight, oh back it up, 'cause 75 ain't fast enough. Back road banshee, chrome on black. Speed's my prayer and I don't look back. I don't count miles, I count the roars. Every burst is breaking laws and doors. Wind's my preacher, road's my hymn. I leave my sins in the tire spin. They said slow down, I just laughed. Raised on burnouts and outlaw craft. 75 ain't fast enough for a soul like mine that's built too tough. Clock can't catch me, nor can time. I live ahead of every sign. No seatbelt law, no safety bluff, 'cause 75 ain't fast enough. Speed don't kill, but fear might. I ride like war through the dead of night. No cage can chain what runs this high. I break the limit, 'cause it's all I got.
speed ain't touch.
She showed up late with a whiskey grin, tight jeans, tattoos, a dose of sin, boot heels clicking like a war parade. I saying, baby, I don't get saved. She lit that smoke with a smirk and a flame. Every head turned, every heart went lame. She don't dance, she hunts in heels, and she breaks more laws than my set of wheels. She rides like sin, fast and free, tears up hearts like blacktop heat, red lips loaded, looking to win. Don't fall in love, you won't walk again. She don't slow down, she don't let in. Lord have mercy. She rides like sin. Leather jacket, switchblade charm, a walking fire with a back road on. She'll kiss you deep, then disappear like a ghost in smoke and southern beer. She don't do breakfast, she don't do text. She'll wreck your soul and flex what's next. Every man's a notch on the door, and every town just begs for more. She rides like sin, fast and free, tears up hearts like blacktop heat, red lips loaded, looking to win. Don't fall in love, you won't walk again. She don't slow down, she don't let in. Lord have mercy. She rides like sin. She's not the girl you settle for. She's the reason you don't sleep no more. If she says drive, you don't ask where. You just grip that wheel and say your prayer. She rides like sin, wild and true, with a devil's laugh and a rear view view. She don't ask twice, she just begins, takes your breath and trades it in. You won't recover, won't forgive, but damn if she ain't the best sin you ever lived. Yeah, she rides like sin, and I'd ride again. She blew into town like a shot of flame, motor growling, no last name, leather wrapped, heart untamed, left a trail of chaos and pride unclaimed. Tattooed roses on her hips, danger hanging off her lips. She said, you'll love me fast or not at all, then pulled the pin and let me fall. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns, she makes a mess and calls it fun. She don't want, she don't run, she loves like fire and shoots like sun. You can't tame her, don't even try, she'll leave you breathless, begging why. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns, and I take the shot again, son. hit the throttle, broke every law. In motel nights, an outlaw draw. She'd steal your ride, steal your soul, then paint your pain in rock and roll. She ain't soft, she ain't sweet. She's bare feet on Shattered Street. One hand on my chest, one on the steel, and both made me feel too damn real. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns. She makes a mess and calls it fun. She don't warn, she don't run. She loves like fire and shoots like sun. You can't tame her, don't even try. She'll leave you breathless, begging why. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns, and I take the shot again, son. Smoke, still hear that laugh right before she broke. Every man's got one that wrecks him true. She's mine and she sure as hell knew. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns. She kissed my lips, then came undone. Took my heart, left her mark in lipstick red and outlaw spark. Don't need a map, just follow the fun. You'll find her with the rising sun. Tattooed kisses and loaded guns, and she's still the best damn shot I've ever run.
Raised in the smoke, born in the spark. We don't blend in and we don't play dark. We come loud like a bar fight bell. Every beat we drop got that backwoods smell. DV8 stamped on black leather vest, whiskey breath and outlaw chest. You can throw your shade, we'll raise that flame. We don't chase trends, we burn the game. DV8 don't break, we bend the steel. We ride too hard, we feel too real. Ain't no rules ever held us down. We built our name from the underground. So pour that gas, light up your fate, 'cause DV8 rides and DV8 don't break. DV8 don't break. We got blood on frets, smoke on strings, and boots that'll kick through stranger things. Ain't no suits gonna sign this sound. We earn our keep from the outlaw ground. Every mile's marked with what we gave. Graveyard shift with a full-blown wave. If we fall, it's fist to the sky. Middle fingers raised till the day we die. DV8 don't break, we bend the steel. We ride too hard, we feel too real. Ain't no rules ever held us down. We built our name from the underground. So pour that gas, light up your fate, 'cause DV8 rides and DV8 don't break. DV8 don't break. We ain't here for fame or fake. We're the last of the loud who still create. With fire in their lungs and six-string scars, DV8 owns these rebel bars. DV8 don't break, we break the mold. Turn back road grid into outlaw gold. No silence, no shame, no chain to take. We ride or die, and DV8 don't break. So crank it high and raise your glass.
with a Bible page, lit it up in a stolen cage, lay back in the bed of my truck, feeling like wailing with zero luck. Sheriff passed by, gave me the stare. I waved with one hand in the air. He said, "What you smoking?" I said, "Don't know, but it's got me talking real slow." Tumbleweed and trouble floating down the line, high as the moon and feeling just fine. Got a mason jar and a guilty grin. My brain checked out, my soul rolled in. If you're chasing stress, let it crumble and roll you some of that tumbleweed and trouble. My girl said, "Boy, you smell like pine." I said, "That's not cologne, it's lemon lime." We ate all the chips, forgot the plan, and talked to the dog like he's a man. Some folks drink to run from pain. I spark this leaf and ride my brain. Tumbleweed dreams in a cloud of fun. Watch me giggle at the loaded gun. Tumbleweed and trouble floating down the line, high as the moon and feeling just fine. Got a mason jar and a guilty grin. My brain checked out, my soul rolled in. If you're chasing stress, let it crumble and roll you some of that tumbleweed and trouble. That spark, don't waste no puff. This world's already serious enough. Let's get weird, let's bend some laws. Let the cactus laugh and forget our flaws. Tumbleweed and trouble, desert delight. Eyes half closed, brain full of light. Life's too short to live it tight, so we ride high under starlit night. Got much, but I got a bundle of good old tumbleweed and trouble. I might be broke, but I'm floating double thanks to that sweet tumbleweed and trouble. Round for the lost and wild, for the boot scuff floors and the back road child, for the broken bones and blacktop dreams, for every outlaw busting at the seams. We carved our names into rusted steel, laughed at pain and wrote what's real. Didn't play nice, didn't wear no crown, but we lit up every no-name town. It's last call for the outlaws now. Raise that glass, take a reckless bow. We weren't born to bend or blend. We ride loud till the bitter end. So toast the fire, the fight, the flaws. It's last call, y'all, for the outlaws. We ain't saints, but we love deep. Cried in shadows, bled in heaps. Told the truth with a crooked grin. Wrote our verses in barroom sin. We found heaven in a half-tank run and made peace when the job was done. Now the neon fades, the jukebox dies, but the legend don't say goodbye. It's last call for the outlaws now. Raise that glass, take a reckless bow. We weren't born to bend or blend. We ride loud till the bitter end. So toast the fire, the fight, the flaws. enough to chain a soul that danced in the outlaw's name. Last call for the outlaws, stand up proud, let them hear your hearts beat loud. We never feared, never asked to stay, we just rode like hell and blew them away. So here's to the ride, the roar, the cause, it's last call for the outlaws. Yeah, pour it strong and kill the pause. This was for us, the outlaws.